It looks like Selena Gomez has had enough, and this time, she's saying exactly how she feels. After years of the internet pitting her against Hailey Bieber, Selena finally broke her silence with a few pointed words that have everyone talking. And just when fans thought the feud rumors had cooled down, this new exchange has reignited the conversation all over again. But before we dive into all the juicy details and the real reason behind Selena's latest post, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into Hollywood's most talked about moments. All right, let's get into it, because the Selena and Hailey saga just took another unexpected turn. So here's where things really start heating up, right? After Hailey's WSJ magazine cover dropped, the internet once again found itself in familiar territory, the never-ending Selena versus Hailey conversation. I mean, at this point, it's like a recurring series that no one actually asked for, but somehow can't stop watching. Hailey Bieber, 28, Rhode beauty founder, wife, mom, and fashion favorite, sat down for what was supposed to be a celebratory interview about her growing beauty empire. But of course, you already know how it goes. The comparisons just had to come up. Because Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's brand, has become a cultural phenomenon, and the media loves to pit two successful women in the same lane against each other. Now, according to WSJ Magazine's Innovators issue, Hailey didn't even get the chance to fully answer when the comparison question came up. A publicist quickly stepped in to redirect the conversation. Still, Hailey eventually addressed it indirectly, saying she finds it annoying to constantly be pitted against other people. Her exact words, "It's always annoying being pitted against other people. I didn't ask for that." And honestly, that line alone sent people into a frenzy. Because let's be real, even though she didn't mention Selena by name, everyone knew who she was talking about. The timing, the tone, the context, it all lined up too perfectly, especially since this interview came right before Rhode officially launched at Sephora. Yep, the same shelves where Rare Beauty sits. So, the internet did what it does best. Jumped to conclusions. People started saying, "Oh, Hailey is shading Selena again." But then, in true Selena Gomez fashion, she handled it with grace, calm, and that signature, "I'm not here for drama" energy. Just a few days later, Selena took to her Instagram stories. No fancy photo, no long caption, just a plain background and a few powerful words. She wrote, "Just leave the girl alone." Simple, but it said so much. Then she followed up with, "She can say whatever she wants. Doesn't affect my life whatsoever. It's just about relevance, not intelligence. Be kind. All brands inspire me. There is room for everyone." Now that part, relevance, not intelligence, really caught people's attention. Some thought it was a subtle clapback. Others saw it as Selena's way of saying she's done being dragged into petty comparisons. Either way, it hit hard. And before people could twist her words or blow it out of proportion, she ended it perfectly. And hopefully, we can all stop. It was clear that Selena wasn't trying to start a new round of shade wars. If anything, she was calling for peace. But, of course, fans couldn't help but analyze every syllable. Some said she was being passive-aggressive. Others defended her, saying it was the most mature response possible. And to make it even more interesting, all of this happened just hours after Hailey's big Rhode X Sephora launch. Talk about timing. The internet didn't even know which team to root for. It was like watching deja vu unfold in real time. Now, here's where things really come full circle, because this isn't the first time Selena and Hailey's names have been tangled together in the same headline. Their alleged feud, if we can even call it that anymore, goes way back. And honestly, it's one of those Hollywood storylines that refuses to die, no matter how many times the people involved try to bury it. The root of it all? You guessed it, Justin Bieber. Back in the 2010s, Selena and Justin were one of the most talked about young couples in pop culture. Jelena, as fans called them, was the teen romance everyone couldn't stop obsessing over, from red carpet moments to heartbreak songs. They were together, then apart, then together again, the kind of love story that had the internet on a chokehold for almost a decade. But when that chapter finally closed, Hailey Bieber quietly entered the picture. And in 2018, she and Justin tied the knot in what many fans saw as a sudden twist, the end of one love story and the beginning of another. And just like that, the internet picked sides. Team Selena, Team Hailey. Lines were drawn, and every post, every outfit, every quote was suddenly turned into a shade war. Now, fast forward to today, years later, and people are still trying to pit these two women against each other as if they're locked in some invisible competition that neither of them ever signed up for. But here's the truth. Both women have repeatedly said there's no bad blood. They've even proved it. Remember back in 2022, when they literally broke the internet by posing together at the Academy Museum Gala. That photo, the hug, the smiles, it was supposed to be the moment that ended all feud rumors. Like, look everyone, we're good, but the internet, being the internet, couldn't just let it go. Hailey has been very open about how exhausting and even dangerous these narratives can be. In her 2023 interview on Bloomberg's The Circuit, she got real, saying she's sick of this made-up drama that keeps being twisted online. Her exact words, "This is not about me, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. This is not about pitting two women against each other. It's about the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made-up and twisted narratives." And honestly, she's right. Because when you think about it, the comments, the videos, the online bullying, it stopped being celebrity gossip a long time ago. It became toxic, even scary at times. Hailey admitted she hates that people still behave this way over a man, saying she's been misunderstood from the start. And she's not wrong. Both Selena and Hailey have said time and again that they're not enemies. They're just two women living their lives, doing their thing, and growing in their own lanes. But here's where it gets really interesting. The timing of everything. Selena had just gotten married to Blanco. She's happy, glowing, moving forward with her life. Hailey just had her first child with Justin, baby Jack Blues Bieber. Both of them are in brand new chapters, yet somehow people still want to pull them back into an old story. It's almost like the internet can't handle two women finding peace. They'd rather keep stirring the pot. But as Selena said herself in her now deleted post, there's room for everyone. At this point, one thing's crystal clear. Selena and Hailey have both grown past the noise, even if the world hasn't. Hailey is deep into her mom era right now, balancing her life as a new mother, running her skincare empire Rhode, and still managing to stay poised despite being under constant public scrutiny. She's been open about how she's learning to set boundaries and focus on what really matters: her peace, her family, and her purpose. And Selena? She's in her soft life era, newly married to Blanco, surrounded by love, success, and fulfillment. She's continuing to expand Rare Beauty, not just as a makeup brand, but as a mental health movement, and showing everyone that you can be both soft and strong at the same time. If you look at it closely, both women have kind of mirrored each other's journeys. Two creative, powerful, independent women building empires, healing from old wounds, and learning how to move through fame with grace. They're both thriving, just in different ways. And maybe that's what Selena meant when she said, there's room for everyone. Because at the end of the day, this was never really about a feud. It was about perception, about how the world loves to pit women against each other, even when those women are simply trying to live their lives. But in 2025, both Selena and Hailey are showing us something different. They're showing us what growth looks like, not through quotes or interviews, but through quiet grace, through choosing kindness, through not engaging with the noise. They've each written their own stories now. Hailey, the businesswoman and mother; Selena, the singer, actress, and advocate for self-love and mental health. Different paths, different passions, but one shared truth. They've both learned how to let go of the narratives and focus on their peace. And that, honestly, is the biggest plot twist of all. Because after years of gossip, hate, and viral feud edits, what's left now is two women who simply don't care about competing. They're not rivals. They're reflections of how healing looks in real life. So maybe it's time we all take Selena's advice. Just leave the girl alone. And on that note, that's the gist, besties. Two women who faced constant scrutiny finally standing in their piece and showing that there really is space for everyone to shine.